What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Another day, another episode in Season 2 of my Path to Power. Before we get into it, though, if you guys are looking to pick up any coins, head on over to justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get a discount on there. Well, fairly quick delivery these days as we close out. As we're starting to close out, all this FIFA 16 news is out. Draft mode. Woo, baby. I am so excited for that. It is one of those things that I have been like itching for, yearning for, not yearning for one of these 5-backs to come up against with Inform Walcott and Inform Balassi as the two strikers, because that's a lot of pace to deal with. But our team is actually fairly well equipped to do just that. So we're gonna get things started here. The draft mode, though, I want to talk about that briefly. I don't know if any of you guys play Hearthstone, and I only dabble with that game. But they have an arena mode that is very similar to this concept, and it is by far my favorite game mode in there. Now, I think that I am going to spam this draft mode, because the way it works is if you're pretty darn good at the game, you invest your 15,000 coin investment, and the worst thing that can happen is you would get essentially 2 7.5K packs, I think is the way it works out, or you get a pack value of what those 15K coins would have gotten you anyway. So it's no harm, no foul if you were going to open a pack anyway. Now, for each time that you win, your prize is going to increase. Welcome to the Chip Life, Mr. Tony Cruz right there. 3-0, 55th minute. So your prize total is going to increase. And if you're a pretty decent foot player, that is generally a pretty decent, it sounds like at least a fair enough way to kind of increase your club value, because I don't know if it's going to be more packs, better chances, maybe informed players. Who knows what it's going to be at this point in time? We can only speculate, and that's a fantastic rocket of a free kick from Tony again. Lovely little, did we buy him at the end? I can't remember how long he's been in the club. This guy actually picked up a red card somewhere along the lines in this game, as well as the 5-back just was. I think this was a bizarre game where he stuck with the 5-back the entire time, even after he went behind. If you're rocking a 5-back, like, so be it. If that's what works for you, freak what you feel. But if you're not generating any offense, you should make a change. 2-0-1 because we had that lovely little disconnect at the end of the last one. Pretty brutal stuff, but that's, you know, these things do happen. So draft mode looks good. We got some new stadiums coming out. We've got Antoine Griezmann joining our club. 2,000 coins. He's got the Hawk chemistry style on him, which I like. I like it for Griezmann. I like it for Messi. There are a couple other players that I think it works really nicely on. Went out and checked Pedro's buy now because we didn't really pay too much for him on an open bid. So thought, okay, we paid 850. We're going to put him up for 1,700 coins buy now. That's going to be a profit of about 1,000 coins. Pretty darn good. And now we have Griezmann and Jesse Rodriguez to be our, left-sided rotation. We, of course, still have Ronaldo that we can use. I went out and tried to get some contracts here just because for 150 coins, these shiny ones, like for some players that I plan on keeping in my club for a little while, it's probably worth having around. And it's easier sometimes than going out and trading. Well, not necessarily. So I don't know. It's been good for me trading in some of the players when they run out of contracts or when they get really close to running out of contracts, because it's a good habit to get in for the start of next year. I got asked a few questions. Said, Japes, can you please do some tips to prepare for the start of the new game? And that is definitely something that I can do coming up here. I'll try to do some more on-camera stuff for you guys, because it's been a little while since those of you on YouTube have seen my face. Those of you guys that come hang out in my stream over on twitch.tv/AirJapesFIFA, you guys will have seen my my mug and what we're looking like these days. But it is the summer season starting to close down, and we've got BPL coming up. Well, actually, by the time that this gets on YouTube, you'll probably be watching some BPL games. And I am so excited for that. It's just one of those things that I kind of missed during the summer, getting up early on Saturdays, turning on the BPL, seeing what's going on, and then being able to chat about it with you guys. So if you guys are interested in talking football or how it relates to FIFA or soccer or whatever, you can always feel free to tweet me at AirJapesFIFA as well. I love getting your opinions, unless you're a Liverpool fan. I'm just kidding. You Liverpool fans can tweet me as well. I do like trolling you guys, though. I don't know why, but it's by far my favorite club to troll. as far as at least BPL teams go. This is a nice goal that we're about to get started right here. It's just a nice bit of combo play, working it all the way up from the back. Thiago gonna just shield the ball well enough to Kadira, to Correa, to Thiago, and then he's free on goal. Zuzayeta, because... So that's a lot of left trigger work right there, and that's bodying into him before I'm even close enough to kind of get a touch on the ball, and that's something that I don't see people use kind of enough. I'm curious to see what everybody's thoughts are going to be once FIFA 16 actually drops, see what they've done to bodying, because I actually think it's in a really good place right now. If you know what you're doing, you can shield the ball really, really nicely, and it's super beneficial. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can definitely be taken advantage of. That's just super lucky right there. But it falls to Zuzayeta, again, who's making a case to be our starting right wing, even though the young Brumo was just so freaking good in the previous episode. That it's going to be hard to displace him, especially because Bruma's got those 4-star skills and that ridiculous pace. So as far as trying to climb divisions within the price ranges and stuff, he's doing a pretty darn good job. Going to get a nice little counterattack going right here. Zuzayeta, he doesn't mark up on Correa well. He doesn't switch well, and then he's going to kind of overcommit right here and misjudges the first-time spin move, which is absolutely brilliant. Thought he was going to take me down. He did not. We squared it across, giving us a little bit of an extra coin boost, getting Griezmann yet another goal for the club. Easy little tap in. I'm never going to complain about that. I've actually gotten in the habit of taking that smart pass a little bit more recently, which I actually, you know what, I like it. You can call me sweaty, you can call me whatever. Well, actually, don't call me sweaty. If I was playing like that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow or a 4-3-1-2 where I had two strikers and basically they were both super pacey trying to get in behind and then just smart pass it across the goal, then maybe you could call me sweaty. But we're playing a false 9 variation of the 4-3-3 right now, and I just don't feel like it's that sweaty. That pass was just lovely. Love Correa slotting into a nice spot, almost alongside the net center forward and overlapping him right there to get himself free and clear on goal. 5-0, very convincing victory, giving us 3 wins and a loss, and 2,929 coins to play with at this point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and, rather than apply the contracts to these guys, I bought them for 300 coins, going to list them up for 700 coins buy now, and these guys are going to sell, which is fantastic work, even with no contracts, because people need some of these cards on a low buy now. I didn't expect Moya to sell for that much. He was better than Navas, but he wasn't exceptional. And I bought him with low contracts as well, which was a bit of a mistake, but these things do happen. We are going to need to fill some gaps at keeper before the next match, so we're going to go take a look at those. As we close out the episode, I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, as per usual, a little bit of a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about FIFA 16 and the draft mode. That's what I want. I don't care if you like. I don't care if you give it a thumbs up or whatever. I just want to know what you think about the draft mode. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you all for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.